Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another. Wait a minute. Oh, uh, um, it's, uh, okay, you know what? There is a man in his early 30s who still watches Arthur. So if you're gonna judge a 22-year-old man because he likes freaking Bluey, then just leave. Lots of parents. There's a lot of parents that like that's not the point. Just shut up. It's not the point. Okay. Anyways, what is up, you guys? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to my latest Black Friday haul. Not all these I got for Black Friday, like discounts. Some I just got because I wanted them. But yeah, just like last Black Friday, or last year, I was going to do another Black Friday. I did go out shopping. I did go out shopping for my nephew and my niece and other family members. I don't want to say what I got them because my brother's probably gonna, just in case my brother's watching this and their kids are right behind. Just whatever. But anyways, let's get into it. I got most of these are gonna be 4K Blu-rays and regular Blu-rays. Some are games. I also got some apparel that I want to show off. But for the hell of it, I'm going to show off these Christmas ornaments I got first. Here's an Eevee, not Amiibo. It is an ornament, but yeah, I figured I should film my miniature tree at home. I'm going to show what that fully looks like when I get the chance to. Maybe in my review for Violent Night. And I also got this Minecraft Steve diamond ornament. I also got other ornaments that from Walmart as well. They were just at home. And just before I forget, I also got Nope on 4K and Top Gun Maverick on 4K. I have pictures of them. I might as well show them off because they're at my house. They're not here because I bought them before Black Friday, so I might as well just bring that out there just in case I forget. But yeah, two fantastic movies that I obviously were going to get. But anyways, first off, I'm going to show off the shirts. First off is a Christmas sweater. This is a Totoro Christmas sweater. My neighbor Totoro. So I kind of wanted like a Christmas sweater with like a design from a piece of media that I enjoy. So yeah, I got this in extra size just in case like it shrinks in the wash. Next up, these are from Hot Topic, by the way. I got like how many shirts? I think 3 t-shirts and 1 sweater. Next up is one for The Last of Us. This is a it says look for the light. Yeah, I've always kind of wanted a Last of Us shirt, though I kind of wanted one with the characters on it, but because this is the closest thing I could get to a Last of Us shirt, this is yeah, I'm just double checking, making sure I got the right size. That way it won't look incredibly well, you know. Okay, this one. And here's one of Spy Family, which, yes, I have been watching Spy Family, and oh my god, it is amazing. Like, it is one of the must-watch anime shows, and I hope it keeps going on. I hope it's not like one of those anime shows where it just shows, like, 26 episodes and then we never hear from it ever again. I really hope it lasts as long as, like, how My Hero Academia is still going on. I really hope it's in that scenario, or how Detective Conan is still going on and One Piece is still going on, because honestly it is a fantastic anime, and pretty much the show story is Anya Forger. So yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. And last but certainly not least, this is an art fan design actually for Howl's Moving Castle. I really like the design here. We got Hal and Sophie and the flame thing. I've seen this movie 3 times and I forgot what the flame's name was. I know it has a name. Just yeah, it's a fan art winner for Hot Topic. So yeah, I figured they also had one for Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke. So yeah, but that's all the shirts. I think now it's time for the media. I guess I'll show the games first since I only got like 2. One of them is a brand new game. One of them is an extremely old game. I'll save the extremely old game for last. Alright, I got Sonic Frontiers. Excuse me. Now, I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. I don't love the franchise as much as everybody else on the internet does. I don't know why. It's just Sonic I've just been avoiding so many of the games because the people can't deny there have been crappy games in the franchise before. My very first one was Sonic Free Riders, and oh, I have horrible memories of that. But I got this on sale, so yeah, I've heard it's supposed to be. I know fans are definitely liking it way more than critics are. But hey, I enjoyed the two movies. I don't love them, but hey, the second movie did make me kind of want to get more into the franchise, specifically the older ones. But yeah, hopefully this is good and it doesn't take up too much room. And I'm done with God of War Ragnarok. So I was actually going to rent that game from GameFly, but since it was on sale, I figured why not? And it's supposed to be one of the better 3D Sonic games in recent memory. As for the one game I got, this is a game that I never thought I would actually get in real life because, well, it's. I got this from a retro video game store that sells like older games. Why did I get this game? Drake of the 99 well, the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed it, and I've heard of this game before he even reviewed it. Sometimes I just like to find a really terrible game for an extremely low price. That way, I can just see how bad it is just by getting it for a really low price. And if it were like $3, then I would have just left it at the store. But I got this for $8, and the disc, as far as I knew, was in really good condition. I mean, I didn't check the disc, but the cashier checked the disc, and as far as I know, she said it was all right. So, but yeah, I don't care. I know this game is going to be ass, but I also bought another really terrible game a couple weeks ago, Alone in the Dark, the 2008 game. That was a terrible game, but I was able to skip through most of that game, so yeah, so also this was on sale, so I didn't get it for $8, a little bit less than that. So yeah, that was perfect. So I it might be a while before I just flat out play that. I could do a crappy gameplay on that game, but I would need like a capture card, and I don't have a capture card. So like I think I tried looking for one, but I think capture cards are best found online. So. Alright, but anyways, now on to the 4K Blu-rays, and the first one I got is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage. Definitely one of Nick Cage's best films in a really long time. My favorite of his by far is his one of his more recent films, Pig. But this is truly a fantastic like love letter to what made Nicolas Cage such a great actor to begin with. Basically a fictional version of Nicolas Cage. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on it, then check out my review of it. Next up, 4K upgrade for The Lost Boys. I've heard this is supposed to be getting a remake. Haven't watched this film in a while. All I know is that I remember really enjoying it, and I do consider it one of the best vampire films. It might not be as insanely bloody as some other ones, but it's more of a comedic film than it is a flat-out horror film. I mean, it is in the horror genre, but yeah, my mom's not really into horror movies, but she absolutely loves this film along with my brother. So, yeah, Lost Boys, classic film. Next up, I got Zootopia. I haven't actually watched this film since I've seen it in the theater. I think this is a great film. I do think that Moana is a little bit better than this. But I do think this is one of the best Disney films in recent memory. It has a really strong message, and it's a lot more than just a film about humans as animals. So, okay, next up, I also got Tangled. Yeah, Tangled, what more is there to say? Really enjoyed this one as well. I watched that a lot when it came out. I didn't see it in the theater, though, but yeah, I really enjoyed Tangled. Speaking of Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I mainly got this because I own the first one on 4K, even though I really don't need it because I didn't love the film. I don't love this movie either. I do like it. I do think it's one of the better video game movies out there, and I mean, I am a big fan of Jim Carrey, so that's why I basically bought these films. A lot of fans seem to really love it, and I'm actually really looking forward to the third movie. I've heard Jim Carrey's going to be retiring from acting, so hopefully he'll end his career off with a bang if he does end up being in the third Sonic film. Alright, next up is Poltergeist, one of the classic films to get away with so much in its PG rating. Like a man peeling his face off, a middle finger, so many like creepy images, like this would definitely not be PG rated today, even though the remake is PG-13. This was far more frightening. So, what can I say? Poltergeist is a classic film. Next up is Looper, which is directed by Ryan Johnson, who directed a film that I reviewed recently. But yeah, this is probably my favorite Ryan Johnson film. I just really love the concept. It works really, really well here. It's fun, and it's, wow, I forgot Bruce Willis was in this. Probably one of his last good films. It's a shame Bruce Willis isn't what he was anymore. Starting to turn into John Travolta a little bit. Next up is It's a Wonderful Life, my favorite Christmas film. This film just brings me in with so much joy. I love watching it during the holidays. Even when it's not Christmas. In fact, half of the movie doesn't even make this movie feel like it's a Christmas film. More like I don't know how to put it, but it is. People consider it a Christmas film. It is a film that most people watch during the holiday season. I saw a re-release of this a couple of years ago, but It's a Wonderful Life. It's an amazing film. One of my all-time favorites. It's a must-watch for any fan of Christmas films. Ghostbusters, the original. I'm not sure if I want to get the others on 4K because they're not really as good as this, but I do enjoy the other ones. Yes, that includes the 2016 film. I really don't care. It's not the worst thing ever. I did enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife, but I feel like that movie was mostly made just for nostalgia. I really don't think a sequel to that is necessary. But Ghostbusters, the original, it's a... What more can you say? It's freaking Ghostbusters. Green Mile, probably the most depressing Stephen King film of all time. Still, fantastic movie nonetheless. Has one of the most tragic endings and one of the most depressing deaths because you seriously don't want this guy to die. Like, he was a really good man, even though what he was accused for, he really didn't deserve what he got. It was truly a tragic film, but yeah, the performances, everyone, it's still a terrific film nonetheless. Who directed this film again? I think Frank Darabont. I don't think I've heard of him, at least in any other films, but yeah, it's been a while since I've watched this. It's probably going to be really hard for me to rewatch it because of all that I mentioned. Alright, next up is another film starring Bruce Willis, The Fifth Element. Believe it or not, I never actually watched this movie before. I've never seen it. I really don't know because it's become a cult classic over the years. Some people wanted a sequel, but I don't know. It's just it didn't get that much acclaim. I mean, some critics did enjoy it. I don't know, but I have it now. I got it for a good price, so that's why I now own it, and I do plan to watch it eventually. Reservoir Dogs. Quentin Tarantino's directorial debut. What more can I say about Reservoir Dogs, and what can I say about Quentin Tarantino in general? One of the best directors of all time. Pulp Fiction is going to be coming to 4K, which I could have sworn it already had a 4K release, but I definitely do want to get the 4K release of Pulp Fiction, since that's one of the all-time greatest, and Reservoir Dogs is another fantastic film of his. I'm not sure where I would put this, maybe 3 or 4. Django Unchained would probably be my second, but I don't know. Maybe I should make a video ranking all the Quentin Tarantino films when his next movie comes out, because he does have another movie. Pearl. I was gonna wait till this film had a 4K release, but then again, I did get X X on Blu-ray, but just in case it's not gonna be on Blu-ray for a while. But yeah, I really enjoyed Pearl. It's incredible to think that X and Pearl, since they're both in the same universe, would come out the exact same year and would still be great. And there is going to be another movie called Maxine, or Matt Triple X-ine, or whatever. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ty West does for his franchise. Hopefully all the movies will be good. I thought this was pretty good as well. And last but certainly not least, least would probably be that Xbox game that I just talked about. Dirty Dancing. Now, I never watched this movie all the way through. I do have the Blu-ray of it, but it's mostly my mom's. It's scratched up pretty well, so it's probably not a good time to use it. But yeah, it did get released on 4K. I think this was recently, because this film came out in 1987. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, 1987. So yeah, and that was a really good time for me to pick it up. So yeah, Dirty Dancing. I know there's the iconic "I Had the Time of My Life" scene, but Yeah, I definitely want to watch this all the way through because it's supposed to be a classic. So.
Oh yeah, and just in case, before I forget, there's also three more that I didn't show in the video. I don't know how I was able to miss these, but yeah. Bram Stoker's Dracula, another fantastic vampire film. Labyrinth, rest in peace, David Bowie. And The Bad Guys, Dreamers film I surprisingly really enjoyed. And I do plan on seeing Puss in Boots: The Last Witch because I did like the first one. So yeah. All right. Now that's it as far as I know.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, and probably the best thing for last, new Xbox controller because for some reason mine completely broke. Even though there really isn't that much of a purpose of using it anymore, unless you want to play the best version of Ninja Gaiden, the 3D game. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great Black Friday. Now I gotta go wrap up some presents. The ones that I had. So yeah, I'm just gonna put all this away. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out. Alright, let me start here. Alright, Bluey. Get out of here.